Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for stopping by to chat with me for a minute. Today's video is a mini witchy haul. I got a goodie box in the mail with some really cool little magical items that I'm really excited about trying out. And of course, whenever I come across something new or something that I think you guys can use, I always want to share with you. So some of these items you may be familiar with, or some you may not. There is one or two items here that I've never seen before, and so I'm really excited to try something new, and I'm gonna go over them very, very, very quickly. Now, these products all came from a company based in Canada, and well, I shouldn't say company. They are a local pagan supply store, and the name of the place is called Mystical May Moon. I love that, Mystical May Moon. They are a local supplier in Windsor, Canada. So for my friends that are in Canada, you guys can swing by and check them out. And I will post the link to their website in the description box so you can go on their website. But in some of my other videos I have mentioned, for some things, I personally feel that certain ritual tools and items carry energy. So where you get them from can make a bit of a difference. So the items that they sent me, at least the candles that they sent me, are handmade. And I really, really, really like that, especially the fact that they're handmade at a pagan supply store with, I'm going to just, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say people that are working there that practice magic or have an understanding of magic, versus some other places where you get supplies from that either come from warehouses to wherever you're purchasing it, and or it's been handled by individuals that they don't know what they're touching. They're just there for the job. So of course then that carries that energy as well. Yes, I always say magic comes from within. Your intention at the end of the day is what matters. But in my personal experience, I have found that some tools do seem to work a little bit better depending on where you get them from. And when I say tools, I'm referring to specifically candles. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. I'll go into more details about that later. But now I want to show you guys what I got. So, all right. The first thing that I didn't know exists, I know me, right, was blue sage. I had no idea that there was blue sage. I've seen white sage, I've seen regular sage, I've never seen blue sage. Blue sage. It smells really, really good, so I'm definitely going to burn this. I don't know why I didn't think that there wouldn't be a blue sage, but I didn't, so I'm going to be doing some research. You guys know how much I love to research. I'm going to do some research on this and see how I can incorporate this in one of my rituals, maybe for tonight. I don't know. They have a variety of herbs, and what I did notice, I buy a lot of herbs. I go through a ton of herbs for my money oils, for my love oils that I make, for my candles that I dress, my mojo bags. So I know, at least I think I know good quality herbs. And you can look at something and tell if it's been sitting on a store shelf for like a year, or if it's fairly, still relatively fresh or freshly dried. So like the mugwort here looks very good. I mean, all of their herbs, they sent me some jasmine, some lemongrass. I haven't had lemongrass in a while, and I smelled it, and it smells very potent, so good stuff here. And blue vervain, again, never knew that there was blue vervain. Had vervain before, not blue vervain, so I'm gonna have to do a little homework on that tonight and see what I can use those for. Okay, they also have something that you guys may have heard me mention before, but magical green rice. I love this stuff. Magical green rice is used for money drawing, and if you look in the back, you can see, I don't know if you can see from there. Let's see, you can see, but there's like shredded money down here, and there is, I can tell you just by looking, there is bay leaf, cinnamon bark, and might be basil. I could be wrong. I'm good. I'm not that good. But anyway, this has everything pertaining to money drawing. Now, the way that I use this is, this can be sprinkled in your mojo bag, It can be used as an offering on your altar. You can sprinkle some of it if you're doing like a ritual candle for money, drawing a glass candle. You can sprinkle some of that in there. I keep some in a little holder where I stick my incense sticks on. So just to have that energy of prosperity on my altar. So yeah, this stuff looks good, and it looks like it was freshly made. So magical green money rice is an essential, at least here in my household. All right, so this is the part. These little itsy-bitsy goddess candles, they're so pretty. I think this is the front, yeah. They're so pretty, and I have seen the goddess, the statue, like they have the green goddess statue where you can put a little votive. It's just like this with a little thing for a candle on top. I've seen those all the time, and I've never really bought them, but like they're adorable. And the way I'm going to use these is they're going to be my offertory candles. I usually, and purple, my favorite color. I usually light a candle specifically as an offering to whatever deity, goddess, or god if I'm working with male energy, but primarily goddess, that I'm working with, either for my own personal rituals or for my clients. And now I can use a goddess candle. So I just feel, you know, symbols. I'm big on symbols. I'm big on sigils. I'm big on figure candles to kind of link to that energy. So this is really cool. If I was doing a money ritual, I would probably use the green goddess candle. If I was doing a clearing or asking for health or healing, I would use this as an offertory candle. This black one I would give to Hecate if I wanted to invoke her energy for something. And then the purple one, I don't know yet. I don't know who I would give this to, but I'm excited. I'm going to try working with those. Now, the big one. And this is really pretty. I almost don't want to burn it. Like I kind of want to just keep her on my altar. But every year for my birthday, I always do a ritual, just a gratitude ritual, just not asking for anything, just grateful, you know, to have seen another year. And I always do some sort of candle offering. So this year I'm going to use my goddess, my purple goddess candle as my offering. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm gonna work with her. I'm gonna charge her and anoint her and work with her over the course of several days before I light her and really fill up her energy. So very, very excited about that. Now, the cool stuff. Dragon's blood soap, and there's like a dragon on it, and it smells amazing. This soap smells so good. I've never used dragon's blood soap. I've seen soaps that, you know, have dragon's blood oil or say they're dragon's blood, but I've never bought them. I don't know why, but this one, you can tell that it was handmade or like poured into a little mold, so that's really awesome. I would use this for a ritual bath. So if I was doing a ritual bath for love or protection or money or cleansing, then I would use this soap before I did the ritual. And that's what dragon's blood is for, all of those things I just mentioned. So this is a good option to use. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit more later about the importance of ritual baths before you sit down at your altar. So from now on, I've been using rose, but from now on I'm going to be using my dragon's blood soap prior to my magical workings. And what I thought was really cool are these votive candles. And this one is called Gatekeeper. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's a glare from outside, but it's called Gatekeeper, which is pretty self-explanatory. Again, I would use this as an offertory candle. It smells amazing. I don't even know what the scent is. Like, I don't know, but it smells really, really, really good. The other thing about this, because it's called Gatekeeper, when I immediately looked at it, I was like, oh, how cute, a mini road opener candle. Like, I could just add a little green votive or something like that. So Gatekeeper, road opener, I don't know, but that's what I plan on using it for. And then, I've never seen these before. This one is a Baron Samedi candle, and this one smells amazing also. I'm not going to get into the history of who Baron Samedi is, but He is affiliated with Haitian Voodoo, and that's pretty awesome. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I may set up a little space and give this to him as an offering, because I do also feel when certain things come to you, that's that spirit trying to communicate with you. So I don't know, it smells great, but I don't just want to waste it because it smells good. I'm going to hold off on that. And then last but not least, which I didn't notice at first until I was kind of like really looking at everything, this is a Marie Laveau candle. And, you know, dedicated to Marie Laveau. Some of you may already know the story, but when I was back in New Orleans and I went to her gravesite and left her some offerings, I left her gravesite and went to one of the voodoo stores there, and one of the practitioners pulled a Marie Laveau candle off of his shelf and gave it to me and said, "Marie wants to come home with you." And myself and the individual that I was with, we were both kind of like, we looked at each other because we both knew, like, we had just left 20 minutes prior from the gravesite, and you know, no one else knew that we were there, so I felt like that was a bit of a confirmation that my offerings were received. And I've held on to that candle because I haven't wanted to burn it, and I didn't have another one, and then I get a Marie Laveau candle in the mail. So this one smells terrific. I do have a space set up for her, and I am going to give this to her as an offering. So I'm very, very grateful. So those are the items that I got. Again, I know quality. I've been burning candles for a long time. I know things that are freshly made and haven't been sitting for a long time. The energy behind all of these products feel really good. They were made with the intentions of magic and manifesting. So I love these. I think they're great products. I'm definitely going to be ordering some more things from them. They have items on their website that I've never seen. I don't know if that's because they're only in Canada or why that is, but I'm 100% going to be doing a little shopping pretty soon with them. So again, if you're in the area, stop by Magical May Moon. If you're not, they do ship everywhere. I will give you guys the link to their website, and they're running a promo. So if you use the word mystic in all capitals, you will get 25% off your purchase. So it's worth a try. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below. Of course, you can find me on my website at oneritualaway.com, or on Facebook under Jasmine Atten, Mystic at the Crossroads. You can also follow me on Instagram at oneritualaway. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.